Are we live?
On live. Are we on live, folks?
Yep.
Not sure if no high. Don't tell me this shit again. Okay, it's on there. I was about to damn say. Remember last time we went on there, it was a black
Oh,
screen, but they could hear us. I
oh
thought it
yeah.
was gonna be that thing again.
Oh,
Guess everything starts from blackness though, straight up and down. So we are on here live, man. It is what it is. The Dear Vince podcast episode. Not sure which one. Why? Because it's not a numbered episode, man.
right.
This is a live podcast. Pretty much, this is just a recap of Raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. I
So
mean, we took a little hiatus or whatnot. Just had to kind of recharge, decompress, whatever you want to call it. You know, you need that every now and then.
Most definitely. Most
But
definitely.
the beautiful thing about that is when you come back a little bit more refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like I am refreshed and I am rejuvenated. But the thing of it is, I'm still kind of pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not kind of pissed off. I am pissed off because Monday Night Raw just like really sucked gorilla nuts tonight.
They
I
missed the
mean,
mark. They hit the mark, then they missed the mark, huh?
isn't that the same old story with
Yeah.
WWE?
But this
Like,
one, this one was different though, because they hit the mark hard. It was like, oh shit, this is about to be the best Raw that we've seen in months,
right.
and then boom, they missed it.
They WWE'd it at the
Yeah,
end. They
yeah.
they WWE'd it.
They weeded. They
Yeah, they
weeded.
did. They really did. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and just come straight out the gate, man. Like after what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown with NXT. By the way, I'll go on record and say right now that was the best episode of Friday Night SmackDown so far since they've been on Fox.
Thank
Don't
you,
at me.
NXT.
Let's argue. Whatever. Like, don't at me, man. Like, that's. I mean,
feel you.
come on, y'all. I mean,
Nah, it was a good one. It
even
was a
y'all
good
have
one.
to admit, like, even though it was under the most fucked up of circumstances, like, that was the best SmackDown on Fox, Friday night SmackDown on Fox we've ever seen because NXT really got a chance to get over. Like
Yeah,
that was really the first time that I've really seen NXT talent
yeah,
like
definitely.
get over. And
Talk
for
about get over.
right. And the thing of it is,
Yeah.
for so long, NXT was kind of still being dubbed as the WWE's best kept secret, no pun intended, Buddy Murphy. But
Yeah.
it's just like
Development, the developmental
yeah,
talent, what they try
the
to call it.
developmental talent. And
Mhm.
the thing of it is, these people on NXT were already superstars.
Mhm.
They just never really got a chance to be on, national television because they
Yeah.
were on WWE Network for
Yep.
so long. But like I said, even though the circumstances were what they were, I'm guessing, Triple H and Shawn Michaels made the trip out, to New York or whatever, and they just basically had the pencil that night. And that was great. And
Yeah.
that is the point that I've been trying to make all of
Yeah.
these years. Like Triple H is the guy that needs to be over WWE because Triple H lives in the now. He
Yeah.
doesn't live in the 80s. He doesn't live in the 90s.
Mhm.
Like he
He
lives
cares
in
about wrestling.
2019.
He actually cares about wrestling. You
Like
know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm saying he is a millennial.
Mhm.
Even though he's an older veteran guy, he's up to date with what's going on. And you see it. You see when NXT came on the scene Friday, SmackDown got a totally different look. Like
Yeah.
that was a complete makeover that
Yep.
SmackDown gave. That NXT gave Friday Night SmackDown. And
Hell
I'm
yeah.
thinking to myself, okay, so this is okay. So WWE had a good week for once in their miserable lives, and I was saying to myself, all right, so like again, I'll keep saying, even though the circumstances were what they were, let's see how this carries over to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, definitely.
So, fast forwarding to Monday Night Raw, which is what we're here to talk about. Okay, we see the WCW Monday Nitro-esque opening with the limos and the SUVs pulling up, a la
Yeah.
NWO.
Yeah, same
And
thing.
Triple H gets out the car. So we're saying, okay, this is about to be NXT TakeOver Part 2, the Raw edition. All right. So I'm thinking, okay, Triple H is going to open the show. That's what I'm thinking. He's going to open the show. But it ends up being Brock. And I will say this. For the first time in a long time, this is one of those Brock feuds that I can actually get into, because it's not just Brock getting the upper hand and then it leads into a match and like we already know what the hell's about to go on.
Yeah, what the outcome
actually, right. This is actually interesting. Like Rey Mysterio tapping into that gangster side, like that 619 side of him. That was awesome. Like,
yeah, it was.
That's the edge.
Yeah, and that was
I want to see of Rey Mysterio more.
King Edwang was cracking, man. But another good thing that I like about it, just how you said, as far as Mysterio, it's like in watching, okay, just in even seeing that this feud is about to pop off or it's already popped off. Like, you know damn well Rey Mysterio doesn't have a chance, but it does. It's really dope that he just came out of Rey Mysterio, the fucking luchador, the wrestler, and like, yo, in order to really get it, this big motherfucker,
right?
I gotta take drastic measures, and that's what I like about that, because that's what we said the last time we did it, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, was like it kind of made Rey Mysterio look weak. As far like he made him look like the little brother that got beat up, and then he brings his big brother to fucking, you know what I'm saying, come back and do that thing. So yeah, it definitely kind of redeemed Rey Mysterio as the character.
Definitely did. And King Edwang, you hit the nail right on the head. That was definitely some essay shit.
Hell yeah.
That was some real essay shit he did. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. I got crunk when I saw that. I'm like, oh shit. Rey Mysterio is like really bringing out like that Vato. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like this.
You know
what I'm saying? Like this is the side that I've been wanting to see of Rey Mysterio. Because I've been saying to myself for a long time, I'm like, I know there's another layer to this dude than just this. Oh, he's, a pioneer for the cruiserweights, and, he's had all these amazing matches. I'm like, there's got to be a deeper side to Rey Mysterio. Yeah. And even though it took somebody like Brock to bring it out of him, I'm glad that we got it. But again,
why couldn't have Brock brought that out of? Why couldn't have brought that out of fucking Kofi? Damn it! Why couldn't they have wrote something?
Maybe Kofi ain't no gangster. For real.
I guess not. Shit, it is what it is.
I mean, hell, the dude went to damn Harvard.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that. Kofi did? Damn, that's crazy. That's dope.
Yeah. So he really, he ain't no gangster. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, some Harvard gangsters out there, man.
I mean, it's some Harvard gangsters. It's some Harvard gangsters out there, but the difference between Kofi and those Harvard gangsters is, number one, they don't wear boogie ass colors on their clothes, and number two, they don't throw out pancakes.
Yeah, and also they don't have like their biggest homie fucking up there swiveling hips. You know
what I mean?
Be like, yo, man, chill with that bullshit, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Chill with that bullshit over there.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Kofi is from Nigeria. So even though he ain't got no gangster, he might got some warrior spirit in him. And warrior spirit, that's just as good as gangster or whatnot.
Yeah, that's better, man.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, matter of fact, it is better. But the thing of it is with the warrior spirit, you be ready to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna let Kofi kill Brock's big ass. You could beat him down with a lead pipe, but you ain't gonna be able to actually kill that motherfucker. I'm just saying.
It is what it is.
But I mean, I loved it. I mean, but hey, that was one of the bright spots, on Raw tonight. I mean, hell, I even give kudos for them, allowing Brock to be that intimidating monster that goes on a rampage, punking out crew members and shit. Like, I
thought he really hurt that motherfucker when he
I think he probably did.
Like, two of them. Truthfully, the one where he smashed him against the damn table.
Yeah.
And then he ripped them out. I'm like, damn, man, he is this real? Is this real? Damn it.
Right. Right.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, man. And like I said, Yeah, that was on some G shit. King Eddie Wayne. That was on some definite G shit. But no, but like I said, I love that theme, at least in this portion, starting off on Raw. Like I said, where they really let Brock display that beast incarnate attitude of, like I said, going on a rampage, punking out crew members and stuff, smashing shit. That is how you display a beast or just a beast in general in somebody. Because that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a bully.
He has to look scary, and they haven't made Brock look scary at all within the past like month. And the fucked up thing about it is they kind of took that away with the look in his eye when he first saw Kane.
And
I'm like, fuck, man, you can't do that. You can't do that if it's going to continue to be a fucking thing. And they fixed it tonight, apparently. But I mean, I'm just glad that they didn't bring is Kane like, is he an on and off signee, or is he like just
he might be a part-timer? He might be a part-timer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they might just use him like as a special attraction.
Yeah,
I think that's the
I
right.
don't know how many more times they're gonna be able to use him as that though. You know what I'm saying? Now I think they need to shoot him over to NXT, man. Like he got to really polish up shit and kind of.
Well, if you're talking about that, then I think he should like skip NXT, and I think you just need to send him to the PC if you're trying to develop him, because number one, he has no promo skills,
and he won't be on TV too.
No, right, but he doesn't have any promo skills yet. His in-ring performance definitely needs polishing, and he also needs to find like a personality. You know, the silent killer. You know, doesn't say much. I mean, that's rinse and repeat.
Yeah,
you know,
and he doesn't have the look. Or truthfully, he didn't jump out of the. I'll put it this way: he never had the hype behind him like Ronda Rousey. It works for Ronda Rousey. It's not gonna work for Cain Velasquez at all.
Because Crown Jewel, like I did, you know, force myself, you know, to look at some of those matches, but I'll admit the Brock.
That was my next question for you too. That was my next question. That has something to do with Crown Jewel, not this one, but that's funny.
Yeah, but I actually took the time out to look at it on the same day. But I'll admit, you know, the match was pretty good. You know, it didn't last that long. You know, they got their point across or whatnot. And the one thing that I really do appreciate about that match is the fact that to a certain extent, they actually, you know, let them shoot a little bit and incorporate some mixed martial arts into the fold.
And I was
very surprised to see.
This wasn't the question that I was going to ask you about Crown Jewel, because the Crown Jewel, we'll get to that after. But as far as that match, do you think that like that was kind of a squash of Cain Velasquez in a way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, does that kind of takes away a lot of his stock in the future?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to have to really build him in order for him to have like a single or any type of career in the WWE. That's the reason why I kind of wondered, like, was it a one and done, or will we see Kane again? Because like the way he, like, because it was almost like Brock threw his swing, like pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like Brock threw like his fuck. He threw his weight around as far as being the guy in WWE. Like now you're in my sport, and now you about to take this L, and I'm about to squash the shit out of you. And that was the one thing I was wondering. Like, shit, is Kane here for the long haul, or is he just here for that one and done? That's what I think. I don't think we're gonna see Kane anymore. And I think, truthfully, that's a lot of the reason why they had Mysterio come out, guns blazing, pipes fucking swinging, wielding.
I mean, like, but that's where I think the storyline was headed anyway. I think it was like once Ray got fully healthy again, I think they were definitely going to go in the direction of Brock and Mysterio. So I think this was going to happen all along. I think Kane was just a part of the story. I didn't think he was going to be like, you know what I'm saying, a permanent stay in the story, so to speak. I think they just used him to set up where we're going now with Brock and Mysterio. And judging by the way things turned out tonight, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Or what have you. Because
he has to take it, he has to take that shit in his own hands.
Right. Yeah. And see, the beautiful thing about this is both guys got over. You know, it made Brock look strong that Ray had to resort, you know, to street tactics, you know, instead of, you know, just fighting him with his bare hands. Like, Ray had to use a weapon to bring Brock down. So that got him over huge. And then on top of that, it makes Brock look even stronger in return for the fact that he's now on the hunt for Mysterio and wants to destroy him. Yeah. So with that being said, I wasn't too, you know, enthusiastic about Survivor Series this year, but
that one,
with the
that
NXT,
one
that along with this whole NXT thing thrown in the mix, I think I might be looking forward to Survivor Series this year.
Yeah, and that was the thing that we said on the just my weekly live that we definitely agreed on is like this Survivor Series, there's actually stakes behind it.
It is
like every Survivor Series like recently has been like absolutely no stakes. Like, because you remember back in the day it was like Hulk Hogan versus like I think Sergeant Slaughter. Like it was always like a big, huge like this versus this, and this right here could end up being like one of the biggest Survivor Series of all time, to be honest, because there's a lot of stakes in this. This is NXT versus the fucking the A and B. I ain't gonna say that. I'll say it's pretty much the starters versus what they call the developmental.
Yeah.
And anyone that watched
the D League, pretty much the NBA versus the D League.
Exactly. And it's funny because just in how they showed on SmackDown and just how they showed that NXT wasn't backing down tonight, even though they didn't really get the best of the whole clash tonight, it showed that like NXT is not fucking around.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what it did,
And the thing of it is too, you talking about, you know, this might be one of the better Survivor Series in recent years or whatnot. I can agree with that because I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but just in terms of what you were talking about with the stakes and being that, you know, NXT, you know, is, you know, kind of like the underdog new kid on the block, so to speak, when it comes to, you know, the national stage and going up against the main roster. You know, if this storyline continues to develop the way that it's been, like, dude, this could be on some Survivor Series 2001 type shit. Like when WCW and ECW and WWE all went against each other, and whoever lost had to go out of business. Like this could be like that level of Survivor Series this year, because NXT, the thing of it is half of the main roster WWE universe probably don't know these people and probably don't even watch, you know, NXT that much, even though, you know, it's on cable television now. But I believe the more exposure that the NXT stars get in the upcoming weeks, should they continue to capitalize on this,
they will.
And you know, if they can get, I'll put it like this: if the NXT brand and superstars can get the main roster fans behind them leading up to Survivor Series,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And you remember what we were messaging back and forth while watching Raw. I'm like, yo, this could be. I mean, it's kind of far-fetched to say that, but I'm like, shit. They may be throwing all the fucking the ducats. They may be throwing all their money on NXT in a way, and then all the WWE guys, like even how they have Rollins. Okay, I'll put it this way: they put Daniel Bryan on SmackDown versus the NXT champ, clean win, dude. And then the night they had Seth Rollins, which is the actual guy of WWE. Like you can't say that Roman Reigns is the dude. Seth Rollins is WWE's golden child.
Is WWE, because I guarantee you.
And I mean, of course, like you said, you predicted that perfect. Like you said it not, because I was like, I think it may be a swerve. He's like, no, it's gonna be a DQ, and then this, that, and happened. That's exactly what happened.
Because the thing of it is, you just said it. Like being that Seth Rollins is the actual man, like the actual dude the actual face of WWE. I mean, as over as Adam Cole is, you got to understand from, a business creative side, like, yes, the hardcore, diehard, WWE fans who watch NXT, yes, they know who Adam Cole is. Adam Cole is over in that regard. But like I said before, the main roster WWE universe that watches strictly Raw and SmackDown, and does not watch NXT,
they don't even know who the fuck he is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's not over to them, so that wouldn't make sense to put him over somebody like Seth Rollins, who is like just completely over all across the spectrum.
Yeah,
like I think that angle made perfect sense, even though it was sort of predictable. It still made sense because, like I said, you're not gonna pin, the actual face of your company, to a guy, that's and no offense to Adam Cole, is an up and comer. Yeah, because like I said, a half of the WWE mainstream universe does not watch NXT and doesn't know who the hell he is. Now, Daniel Bryan,
it's changing. It's changing at a rate of a fucking rhinoceros.
It is
into a fucking lesbian vagina.
Oh, it definitely is. Now, the difference with Bryan, is Bryan can afford to take that loss.
Yeah.
Simply because Bryan, and I think he's doing this intentionally. I don't even think Daniel Bryan wants to be the top guy in the company anymore.
He's lucky to even be back. He's lucky to even be back. So he's just taking it all in a way.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, and speaking of Seth Rollins, I guess we'll go ahead and transition to his segment or whatever, which I really like too.
Yeah, I like that.
Him coming out, talking about how he's not sure what's next. And I kind of sensed too that somebody was going to come out and interrupt him. I thought it would have been a fellow Raw superstar, but it actually ended up being Triple H. And I knew when H came out, I'm like, he's going to try to get him to join NXT. And this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
This is great. Fucking awesome. I knew Seth wasn't going to make the decision right then and there. But at least that gave me a hook and a cliffhanger of where it's going.
Yeah, definitely.
And dude, let me tell you something. You already know this, but for those of you that are going to drop in on this live, let me tell y'all, man. If Seth Rollins joins NXT, do you know how poetic that will be?
Yeah,
the first ever NXT champion.
Yeah, definitely.
It's crazy. 5 years later,
yeah, it's crazy enough they got Finn. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that was the point to where I'm like, I think he may win this NXT, but you set me straight. Like, nah, that's not happening. This is gonna happen. That's gonna happen, and you were right. But I was just like, that would be the kicker. Like, that would be kind of a punch in the dick to like wrestling fans. Like, yo, NXT fucking developmental talent. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because like I kind of looked at it the way it was like they was gonna kind of make a second guess that for one NXT developmentals. Pretty much that's what they're doing now.
Yeah,
they're and what they're doing, they're making the word developmental and NXT. They're breaking it apart from each other.
Yeah, I think it's already broken apart.
Yeah.
Like, NXT is the undisputed third brand, no pun intended, in WWE. It's no longer just Raw and SmackDown. It's literally Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Yeah, they all one and the same. Shout out to Gorilla Strong in here. Adam Cole looked tiny.
GS, and what that is funny. Baby?
That is funny. The whole undisputed era look like midgets compared to fucking Seth Rollins.
Hell yeah, man.
And that was a funny thing. But look, like, we're gonna jump right back on the Raw. But the question that I was gonna ask you about Crown Jewel, I didn't watch a 5 seconds of Crown Jewel. I just saw like the highlights.
Yeah.
Within the past whatever week or within the past couple of days. Did you feel any certain way when you saw the women's match? Because I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. To be honest with you,
it was so many cornballs crying and
yeah,
dudes saying they were crying.
Yeah, it was. Well, you got to understand too.
I get it.
No, not because of this whole women's evolution bullshit. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that it's a different mentality over there in Saudi Arabia than it is
Oh yeah.
than it is here in America. Because I mean, of course, here in America, we don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just plain old bland, same old, week after week type stuff to us. But to them, you know, and being respectful and honorable towards them, that might mean something to them.
Yeah,
like they might feel passionate about that.
And that was my thing. I like the fact of like how Natty and Lacey acted afterward. So it was a big deal, but just the amount of
emotion.
The amount of like wrestling podcasters and
really,
wrestling live streamers and shit. That
they were all over that.
Yeah, like they were like, man, like Joe Cronin, he was like, like I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear over that. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, yes, it was good. It was a good moment for truthfully for professional wrestling. Period. It was a good moment. As far as like, and it was just like.
But I'm gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie though. The match was average.
That match. I didn't even like it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the match was average. The match was. I'll just tell you this. The match was boring as shit.
T-shirts.
The match was boring as shit. Now, if you would have been talking about maybe like Sasha Banks and let's say
they would have tore it down.
Lynch or
in
something.
T-shirts. Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, and listen.
And I understand why the T-shirts were a factor.
No offense to Natalya, because I do like Natalya. She's actually, to be honest with you, she's actually like my favorite WWE women's wrestler. I'm just gonna tell you. I've always been a fan. Yeah, I've been a fan of Natalya. Like,
no, you said that before. Yeah, you said that before.
Yeah, I've been a fan of hers like ever since she had like the Divas Championship. Like, I've been rocking with Natty for like a long time. So Natty is my girl.
Natty got a big ass head though, man.
That ain't the only thing big on her. But anyway, that's another podcast. But anyway, but yeah, with her and Lacey, yeah, man, like the match was boring. They, like you said, it came out in T-shirts.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
but then that was my whole kicker, and I know. I mean, I just gotta crack a joke. T-shirts, but like I did understand that, like Gorilla Strong said, that was the first time women have ever like competed and performed in any like in front of a crowd and saw it. And that is,
and I respect that. Like, and I respect that. Like, all seriousness,
like my because mine wasn't even an anger. My whole comment on it was just the fact of like people like Joe Cronin. And Joe Cronin is cool. Like, I actually, if I was gonna diss him, but he's cool as fuck. But like the fact that you're saying that you shed a tear,
like
fuck out of here. I mean,
man. I understand.
I don't think you should.
It was a historical moment.
Yeah,
but it wasn't that historical to the point where I would shed a tear. Now, I would say, and I don't mean to sound extreme, but I'm just making a hypothetical example. Like, I could see if, maybe, let's just say Natalya or Lacey was dealing with an illness or whatever. And, that illness had been messing with them the weeks leading up to the show. Mm-hmm. And they were like near death and they didn't know if they were going to even make the match. And the fact that they still made the match and, they were able to, survive that and put on a good match. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably would have shed a tear because, that's some emotional stuff. Like, you damn near about to lose your life. You know what I'm saying? But, definitely. God had enough grace, to spare your life and allow you to still be able to make your match. Okay. Yeah. That's worth shedding a tear for.
Yeah, that kind of pulls at him, but like I said, it was just all about pretty much, I guess it was just calling them out. Like, you didn't cry over that shit.
No,
like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Sasha Banks needs to grapple with Bianca Belair for something.
I like to see that. I would like to see that. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
My favorite women's wrestler right now is fucking and I can't even remember the damn name because I'm not a fan of female wrestling, but what's
is she
Rhea Ripley is my favorite female wrestler right now.
I like her too.
I like
her too.
And I could see her jumping to WWE and clearing house. She'd destroy the man.
Yeah, she would.
Fuck that shit. She'd destroy the man. Eat a dick. WWE. Fuck all that.
You know what's funny?
Sasha's
You know what's
here
funny?
is fired. What's up, man?
It's funny that you say like your favorite wrestler right now is Rhea Ripley. Like my favorite NXT women's wrestler is Bianca Belair.
Oh, word. Yo,
Yeah.
She's fire though. She's
Yeah.
super fire. Yeah.
Like
She's
she's
my second favorite.
The only thing with Bianca though is like, okay, she's the total package and everything, but my thing is that if her personality would be just a little bit more aggressive, and if she would get a little bit more nastier and a little bit grimier,
I get you. I get you because it was about 2 weeks or 3. It was the last time that she was on the mic.
Yeah,
and it just didn't come off right.
It didn't resonate.
Yeah, it didn't come off right. Like,
and the thing of it is, I know she got it in her.
Yeah, not enough attitude and just not enough.
And the thing of it is, she's married to a street prophet.
Oh, for real?
I know.
Which one of them?
The
big dude.
Tez.
That's the big one. That's the big dude.
No.
Oh, it's the other dude.
Yeah, the one that wear the right.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that wear the glasses. But yeah,
I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's dope.
Yeah. But being that she's married to Tez, like I know that he can bring that attitude out of her. Because to be honest with you, like if he really took her up under his wing, I'm not trying to like compare her to him, but at the same time, Bianca Belair could be like a female version of Montez Ford, like because she has charisma, and like as far as her skills on the mic, like she has the ability to cut a good promo. But the thing of it is, it's still some of that, middle, 20s, girly girl in her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's still soft spoken.
Yeah,
like,
she just need to let go when she's on the mic and just fucking let it all hang out. Because that was the main thing that I got. I'm like, okay, like you know how you'll see not an actor. Truthfully, wrestling's the best fucking best oh my gosh. It's the best example of it. Like when you have a wrestler that comes out and they kind of look like deer in headlights and they're just reciting the words. But then you have some that look like they just damn zone out and just say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Yeah.
She's not at that level yet. She doesn't say whatever the fuck she want to say. Like she's playing the character. She's not the character.
Right.
And that's the thing with her, because like when she because it was about, like I said, it was like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, she's like, and I'm yeah. I'm like,
and the thing that annoys me, and I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That episode of NXT, I think she cut that promo on Rhea, ironically. And she was talking about Rhea.
Yeah, well,
girl. If you want a shot at Shayna for the NXT championship, you got to come through me.
Yep, that was that.
I'm
that
like,
was the one.
First of all, whoever is writing for her, I'm telling her, first of all, Bianca, stop saying girl so much.
Yeah, it's corny.
Stop saying girl so much.
It's corny, yeah.
Like, if you're really trying to be that edgy, no nonsense type of character, like, be direct with that shit. Be like, bitch, you ain't getting nothing. I'm the damn EST up in this thing. And if you talking about getting a damn title shot with Shayna Baszler, you got to go through me, because first of all, I'm one of the top contenders, and I feel like I should be getting a shot. Bitch. Right.
Bro, projectile vomit.
But no, I'm just like,
hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, you talk about going through Shayna Baszler, hell no. You got to go through me. I'm the damn EST up in this thing. And I'm already one of the top women up in this division. Like, I run this shit. Can't nobody touch me.
Shayna Baszler, ugly as fuck, man. You know what she remind me of?
Though.
You know what she remind me of?
Who?
I think I said it before. You know, damn, the SpongeBob character. The SpongeBob character, not the raccoon, damn, the Sandy from SpongeBob. Is it a squirrel? Like she looked just like Sandy from SpongeBob. Straight up, like for real, when you done this shit, pull up Sandy from
I see it.
SpongeBob,
That's
the
why I'm laughing
squirrel, and
so
then her
hard.
ass. Yeah,
No,
she
I
looked
see
just
it.
like
I
her
see
ass.
it. But she a badass Sandy though.
Sandy can fight though.
Oh, right. Yeah, she could though. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You're right.
shit.
You're right. You're right.
Holy shit.
But yeah, though, man. Yeah, Bianca, once she really taps into, that edgier, gangster side of her, that's when she gonna really take off. Because as far as like in the ring, she got it.
Yeah, definitely that. Yeah.
Like as soon as Bianca like fixes, the personality and the promo side of her, she'll be NXT Women's Champion. That's a given.
Yeah.
And
And then she'll be right over to the main
right
brand, unless NXT remains to be the main brand. That's what I think is gonna be. Real shit. I think that's what it's gonna be. I think, and my thing, like, me, conspiracy theorist. Motherfucker. I think NXT.
Aaron Duchovny, here we go.
we ain't gonna get on that t-shirt though. Hey, look. Kabuki Warrior, Charlotte Flair, horrible. I ain't got nothing to say about that match. That match sucked.
Yeah.
That match sucked.
I watched something else while that was on. I didn't even see that whole damn match.
Word. And then after that, what's up?
One thing I do want to get on, while we're talking about the women again. Now, this Becky Lynch promo.
Tonight?
That was very good.
Tonight?
That interview, that exclusive. Oh, did you?
Oh, when was it? Hold on. Oh, you know what? Damn. I watched it from when I got back, and I was like, I think 7 minutes. I got back. It comes on at 8. I came back. I think I walked in and started like 8:10 or some shit. So I probably 10 minutes. Was it at the very beginning of the show?
Not at the very beginning. It was more so like in the middle. It was like, I want to say
after
like,
what?
It was like it was maybe like what 5-10 minutes after the 9 o'clock portion of the show.
I missed the fuck out of that. I don't know where I zoned out.
But
I may have fell asleep. I may have took a
basically it was just, you know what I'm saying, just Vic Joseph, just talking to her, just about the NXT takeover and all this other shit, and talking about her match at Survivor Series with Bayley and Shayna and all of that. And then
was it good though, or was it just like
no, it was good. Because the thing of it is, Shayna actually interrupted the interview, and they actually like went face to face with each other. And she was talking about how when people go to war with her, Becky did.
Ronda's not gonna like this. Ronda's not gonna like this at all.
No, she's definitely not. But Becky said, and I think this was a real good line. She was like, when people go to war with her, it ends up changing them and ends up bringing something out of them that had never been brought out before. And I think there's some truth to that, because
what Becky,
with Becky, because
I think it's a cool thing to say, but I think she just watched too many like MMA people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like
Conor McGregor,
like she's never really like taken people to like that limit.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So like. No. It's a cool thing to say, just like she's the man.
Right.
So that's definitely that's what I'm saying. She's definitely gonna keep taking these puns and statements that MMA dudes and fucking other wrestlers said in the past. Like after me, you're like, oh, I take off what do you like, how they say, like, oh, like this fight took off years of their life or years of their
career.
Like you haven't had that yet, Becky Lynch. You haven't had a match like that yet.
But that shit was cool when Shayna got up in her face, though.
Word.
Because
what you got in that? Becky Lynch. They ain't gonna put Shayna over Becky Lynch.
I don't know.
Because there's too much in the rematch with Ronda. But then again, Shayna beats Becky Lynch, and then Ronda fucking shit. It is what it is. What do you know?
I mean, hell. It could come to the point where Becky might not even get pinned. Maybe Bayley might end up taking the pin.
Hey, who knows?
Or she might end up taking the submission.
Hold up.
We're talking about Shayna Baszler.
Oh, word. It is what it is. Well, shit.
Because my thing is, if they're trying to protect Becky and Ronda does end up coming back before WrestleMania or around WrestleMania, then that wouldn't make any sense for you to pin Becky. Like, Becky at this point, Becky cannot afford to take any like clean pinfall losses.
They're not gonna give her any. I don't think they're gonna give her any. Gorilla Strong talking about Nia Jax. Nia Jax got to be at a show on Wednesday. Nia Jax is double timing it. Nia Jax for WWE, and then she's Nyla Rose on AEW. What are you talking about? They're definitely the same person. What are you talking about? Fuck Nia Jax. But shit, let's get back to Raw, man. Catalina and Sin Cara, like, we ain't got to take no time.
Yeah, like, are you really gonna talk about that match? Like,
I'm skipping.
Next,
yeah, definitely
next.
And why they got 3 paragraphs on that bitch? Because I'm using Bleacher Report. You use Fightful, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not even on nothing. I'm just going off what I saw.
Just off of what you saw. Word.
Yeah.
Rusev. I didn't even watch it. I went out, smoked a cigarette. I smoked 2 cigarettes.
It was an average match. It wasn't all that exciting of a match. And really all it did was just set up the Bobby Lashley attack at the end, which I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah. And
of course him coming out and feigning the injury, and I knew he was gonna turn that into a lame ass joke about Lana.
Yeah, lame
whole ass.
And what do you look at that? Like, is this? I think that this is just like a huge miss. I think it's just like something that they think that it's
the low-key burial of Rusev and Lana, to be honest. Yeah, because I mean, come on,
both of them.
Like, yes, because of the fact that they've been going on these other podcasts talking about how creatively frustrated they are and how they want to get out of their contract. You know, don't like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, I'm dead serious.
You got to send me a link to something of Lana and Rusev saying, "Damn, that's savage."
Yeah,
that's savage. So they're gonna have his wife up there making out. Holy shit, that's savage.
They got her up there holding.
If that's the case, that's fucking crazy. That's real crazy.
Yeah, Google it up, man.
I am. Trust me. The OC and Street Profits versus Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm a fan of Humberto. I never seen him before because I never watched it. Didn't he come from 205 Live or some shit?
He did. The only thing with Humberto Carrillo is the fact that, number one, he doesn't need to have a microphone in his hand.
And he sounds nothing like he looks. Wasn't that funny?
Nothing like he looks. And number two, he damn sure has not paid his dues enough to be working with the Street Profits. Yeah. Like, that's a privilege. Like, he hasn't earned that yet. Or whatnot. I think Humberto Carrillo just needs to be one of these workhorse guys, much like a Buddy Murphy, you know, that doesn't need to talk on the mic a lot. Just go out and put on good matches and have him work with, you know, people that can bring out, you know, that 205 Live like side of him.
Question for you. Why did he skip? why? I know I had to put that up there. I still got the question, but I had to put that up there.
Damn.
Gorilla, you son of a. Hey, question real quick. Why did Humberto skip the line so much?
There, man.
I'll leave it up there. Why did Humberto skip the line in a way?
What do you mean skip the line?
His first match on Raw was for the belt versus Seth Rollins. Like, why are they giving him these big, like these higher profile matches off the rip? They didn't give Buddy Murphy that. Buddy Murphy will be.
All I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna say this. Look at him.
Just the look.
Look at him.
You think just the look?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know WWE is all about image. Come on.
But he's not a big dude, and there's a lot of guys.
Look at him.
I guess.
Look at him. Yes, That's the reason why, Aaron Gordon.
So that's why he got. So that's why he got the push, or not.
That's
Not
why he
really
got
even
the
a push, kind of a rub, like a medium. Like,
Yeah.
you know, this is this. Hey, this is a rookie, but we're gonna. He's such a rookie. We're gonna let him fight for the title.
And he looked so good. The ladies gonna love him.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess I don't. Fuck that guy.
I'm
To be honest,
with you on
he's
that.
good.
Because they're butt fucking Buddy Murphy creatively. So yes, I do agree with you.
Buddy Murphy is getting the bad end. But I mean, he squashed the shit out of Cedric Alexander tonight. But
that was actually a pretty good match.
Yeah, but the match could have been so much better. They could have added 3 more minutes to that bitch just to make a more close.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't do that. And I'm just like, they fucking dropped the ball. Like that was the beginning of the downfall of the whole episode.
Yeah.
To me. Because I'm just like, they fucked up. Because like, even like, I was watching, I'm like, this is gonna be a good one. And then they ended up just dropping the ball on that bitch. It's crazy.
Hey, Gorilla Strong. Hey, it probably smelled like one too.
Well, shit, we damn blazed through this shit. We already saw who won the fucking match, man. We already even hit it up. We talked about it. You predicted it, 100% as we were watching it. DQ.
Yeah, man, you're not
versus.
And it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to have. And then on top of that, too, you have to understand he just lost the fucking Universal Championship to the damn Fiend. And you're gonna come back the following week and pin him again? No.
Yeah. That's not happening. And also, like, I mean, but I kind of thought that maybe they would redeem. Hello?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened. My shit just went black. I thought maybe they would redeem it by maybe having it. But like I said, I was just looking at that as kind of a swerve situation, but
no,
it didn't happen.
But the match was okay. Real swerve.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not gonna fantasy book, but just a portion of it. Hear me out. Just a portion of it, just a teeny teaspoon of it.
Nigga, when I not hear you out? I hear you out every time.
All right. Go ahead. I'm not trying to go into no fantasy booking. I promise y'all.
Oh, no, you're good.
But my thing is like this could lead up to Seth being in cahoots with Triple H, and he and Seth could be, secretly plotting against both the Raw and SmackDown, or mostly the Raw roster or whatever. And they could just be like, okay, Seth, well, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to, mislead the Raw roster and have them think like, okay, you're going to be the locker room leader. You're going to be the leader of the team, so to speak. And then it could turn out at Survivor Series, they just swerve the fuck out of us, and Seth ends up turning on Team Raw and joins the next team.
That would be a good Survivor Series ending. That would be a good one, to be honest.
Like he comes out with a Raw shirt on, but you can clearly see that the shirt is way bigger than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then like after he turns on the Raw team, he just rips that shit up. And he's just posing in the ring with NXT and Triple H.
And then he got an NXT tramp stamp that barely.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Like, they got something brewing, man. Because they had to.
Of course.
But just to end this thing off, man, I think we talked about it already. But I'm fucking off NWA Power. Fuck that show. Real shit.
Now I want to
change my mind. Change my fucking mind. Fuck that show.
I mean, I don't know what to say, man.
You fuck with it still?
No. Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it, man.
Did you see my video I did about it?
I did not get a chance to watch that, but I mean, we're on here live, so I mean, just hear it from the source, like up close and personal. You don't have to give me like, you know what I'm saying, the whole version. You can just give me like, you know what I'm saying, the radio edit or whatever you want to do.
No, hold on. I thought you saw the shit. It is what it is. Like I said, I mean, we ain't gonna, because I ain't gonna do the screen share shit. Here you go. But this is the video right there. That's the link. But no, I just looked at it to where, okay, episode 1 was so good. But then I looked at it the way it was like, shit, maybe I'm just a naive fucking 30 fucking plus year old wrestling fan that just was nostalgic and watching that and seeing like the presentation of it and then seeing the new characters or whatever. But then after episode 2 was decent. Episode 3 and 4, I'm like, holy shit, the matches suck. The fucking the vignettes were horrible. They only had like maybe 2 per episode. And the
what made it suck to you though? I'm
the
just
matches, the matches. 3 watch it, watch.
I loved them. I loved them.
The matches of episode 4 were the worst matches I've seen.
Was it the pace of the match? Was it the way the matches were laid out?
The way they ended, like no fuck, like it was just no anything in it. Like they didn't tell a story. It was just whack. And I was just like, you know what, I'm done. And I just looked at it where it's like, when I watched episode 4, I was like, damn, I was a mark ass motherfucker. I just, and that's just me. Like it is what it is. It's a good it's not a bad wrestling show, but it's almost to where it's like, if you're a wrestling fan, you almost have to say that this is real wrestling because it's not big time. Yeah, but yeah, it's not big time, and there's no glamour, no glitz, and no pyro, and no dope shit, and no whatever. It's almost like, in order for me to really feel like I'm a real wrestling fan, I should probably say this is a good show. Though I will say the first episode was a good show, but then 3 and 4 turned me off because I'm just like, they declined.
Is it because they don't have any like ring entrance music, and like you say, they don't have
not even that. The matches. Watch episode 4.
I did.
Rewatch it. Every match on episode 4 sucked to me. Like horribly sucked.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. I mean,
Search One said something about Raw tonight. He said that he thinks the whole entire top deck of the crowd left in the last half.
I don't blame him. I would have too. Like, besides like the very beginning with the whole with the whole Brock and Mysterio angle, and then you had, the Seth Rollins segment that was good, and then the Becky Lynch promo was good, and then the last match, that was pretty much it. So yeah. And then even I predicted what was gonna happen in the last match. So yeah, I probably would have got the fuck up out of there too.
Word. It is what it is, man. Well, shit, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this bitch up, man. It was Raw for the week of 10, or no, not 10. Damn. November 11th.
November 5th. Whoa, you're way ahead of time.
Hey. It was a good like, to me, it started off as a good episode and it just went downhill from there.
Typical WWE.
Yeah, and WWE did. Yeah, they just should have just really just pounded the NXT part.
Yes, they should have capitalized on the NXT momentum they had from Friday.
And they did.
And that's what I thought that's what I thought they were gonna do tonight. Had they have done that, I would have been like, this was an A+ show.
Because it was on its way. And that's my thing. Like, just as I said, I'm like, this is gonna be I was like, I think this is gonna be the best episode of Raw.
Right. I did too. Yeah. I did too. When I see Triple H like pull up, in the SUV and the rest of the cars behind him, like, oh shit, it's about to happen again. Okay. This is about to be a good Raw for once. Nope.
Yep. Nope. They shit the bed.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, that's nothing new.
Typical
WWE. Search One says, are we watching Impact tomorrow? Possibly.
What channel? Like, I haven't watched an episode of Impact in a long time.
It's on Access now.
It's on Access? Don't have Access. Do you have DirecTV?
No, I don't.
DirecTV is some bitches, dog. DirecTV do you remember because Access TV was the one that used to have a bunch of like independent MMA and shit, like Louisiana Kentucky, like
They used to
Florida.
have. That's what New Japan used to be on.
Yeah,
Access TV.
they just axed it. Access is just like no access now.
But I will be
Yeah,
watching Impact on another source.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? Send me a line of the
Yeah,
other.
of the other source. Yes, I will definitely let you know about the other source.
Yeah, shoot me that other source, man. But shit, tomorrow too. And you know what? I just shitted all over it. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch NWA Power.
Huh?
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch it. This is gonna be the last one because this is the nail in the coffin. I'm gonna watch NWA Power at 6:05. It's 7 whenever. I'm gonna watch fucking AEW Dark, and then we're gonna be ready for damn AEW fucking I almost call that shit Thunder. AEW Dynamite on the Wednesday. But yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot, man, because yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Jim,
man.
Jim Cornette sent me a fucked up message. I'm gonna send it to you.
No way.
Over the video, yep.
For real?
Yep.
So wait, Jim Cornette actually responds to people?
On Twitter, he does like a motherfucker.
Really?
I mean, because he claims he just blocks people.
Yeah.
But he doesn't just block people.
So did he call you like something with motherfucker in it like 5 times? Because you know he loves to do that to people.
Like calling people marks. That's my whole thing. He's like calling people marks. But my thing, like I said, yes, I'm a mark. I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. Jim Cornette be damn.
I think Jim Cornette is like damn near senile, like to a certain extent.
He's funny though.
Because it's like he says stuff, but for some reason, like I don't even believe he believes half the shit that he says.
Yeah, Jim Cornette's funny though, man.
No, he is.
He's a genius. I'll put it this way: Jim Cornette's the dude that's never wrong because he just has all the fucking facts and it's fucking.
But I think he's now. I will disagree with him about AEW. Like, I feel like he's wrong about that shit.
But but this is how entertaining Jim Cornette is. Like, I love AEW. You love AEW, right?
Yeah.
When he talks shit about AEW, I love it when he talks shit about AEW because it's so fucking entertaining.
It is.
Like fucking Kenny, like when he talks shit about
Kenny stand Omega. He can't stand the Bucks. He can't stand Orange Cassidy. He can't stand Joey Janela. He can't stand Marco Stunt.
But out of all those, I could understand them not standing Orange Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand it. Cassidy. No, Orange Cassidy is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Like he's the kind of shit that I like. I fuck with that kind of shit because it's funny. Yeah, he's like a troll.
He is.
He's like a fucking troll. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
But Jim Cornette is funny, but at the same time, it's just like, and truthfully, he enjoys AEW. Fuck the bullshit.
I know he does. Oh, yeah. I know he does. Like I said, he don't be believing half of that shit that he says, man.
And then both of the people, but that was the thing that I got too, like on the kind of anti-NWA video that I did. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, you're just probably a fan of flippy, what you call it, gymnastics shit." I'm like, but then just in that, I'm like, so you're just saying what you're supposed to say,
exactly,
and being a real wrestling fan.
Yeah,
you just saying what the fuck you're supposed to say.
Yeah,
I'm like, shit, and that's my whole thing. I'm like, shit, it's 2019.
Right?
Are we really gonna watch fucking Harley Race fucking wrestle now? Are we really watching fucking Ric Flair fucking Green Sting?
No.
Are we really watching Lex Luger versus fucking Green or Green Lex versus fucking what? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not doing that now.
No, I mean this is the era of the athletic, innovative, wrestler. Because this is you know the representation of the 21st century. It's all about athleticism. It's about innovation. It's about creativity. That's what it's about, and I appreciate that. And I respect that.
Search One says Impact got the best storytelling though, in his opinion. Do you believe that?
Well, really,
I haven't watched.
That's what I'm saying. I can't speak to that right now. Search One, just because you said that though. I will watch Impact tomorrow, and I will send you that third source. to watch Impact. But yeah, I will watch Impact tomorrow just because you said that, and I will make my determination.
Word, definitely gonna. I'm gonna fuck with it.
Right.
He said
Triple
he
H was selling PEDs to Cole in that backstage thing. He
who
said
knows?
dude is small. Yeah, he's small as fuck.
Yeah, the whole fucking undisputed era looked like
Era.
fucking a group of midgets.
Yeah, like Alvin and the fucking Chipmunks. And to think, Britt Baker is like way taller than Adam Cole.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah,
That's
AEW, but
that's crazy.
she need to learn to wrestle some though.
Some. I mean,
A
damn.
little
I mean,
bit.
I don't.
A little bit.
And you know what's
Yeah.
funny? I heard in the interview real quick before we sign off.
Mhm.
I heard
Yeah, we
in
do.
the interview.
Mhm.
She was saying some shit about. I think it was on Busted Open Radio. I think they were asking her like, "What is Adam Cole like outside the ring?" She was like, "That motherfucker sit up and play video games all day." I'm like, "Hell no, he need to take your ass to damn Orlando, and y'all
Yeah.
need to lock yourself up in the performance center, and he need to teach you how to do a proper wrestling move because you green
Something.
as shit."
Something. She's garbage. Just the. And you said that's Britt Baker, right?
Yeah, Britt Baker.
So her whole thing is just like, no, but after I put my hands in someone's mouth, then that's the go. Fuck out of here.
Like
I'm
nobody
surprised
wants
that a lot of them even are good with that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I wouldn't.
if I was her, I'd been like, don't be putting your coochie fingers in my mouth. I don't want to feel, I don't want to feel 2 weeks of jacking off to Adam Cole. Adam Cole poster hanging up over her wall.
That shit weird.
Adam Cole, baby. Oh yeah, baby.
I don't get it. I don't get
Boom.
it.
Then she comes all over herself. Boom.
You just killed me.
Yeah. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching DVP.
But no, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, just a decent rating as far as marks, because that's what we do at the end of any show that we cover and talk about. How many marks out of 10 do you give Raw for the week of November 4th, 2019? How many marks? 0 to 10.
I would probably give this a 7.
A 7?
7.
Because it started off so fucking good.
Because it started off good, and then like towards the 9 o'clock going into the 11 o'clock hour, like that's when things started to completely slide off.
Mm.
But from the Brock Mysterio segment to the Seth Triple H segment, and then you had the Becky Lynch promo. That's what did it for me. But the rest of it,
I'm gonna be a little more, I guess, given on this one. Like, I think I'm gonna give it an 8, just for the fact that
aren't you nice?
Yeah, I think it may have been a setup in a way for it to fall off that quick. I kind of think that like they have something in store for maybe even
I know
Raw next week. So I'm thinking that maybe that's the reason why they.
The question is, are they gonna actually capitalize on it though, AG?
No, but that's the thing though. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't. That's the reason why they didn't capitalize on it tonight. Maybe like they just have something in store.
Well, at least if you're gonna have something in
store, know what? Fuck that.
Like follow through, man. Follow through like throughout the whole show.
7.5.
No.
7.5. Just I'm gonna say 7. Fuck it.
I know you see it my way.
No. I'm gonna say 7 because I'm giving them too much.
Yeah.
And then I thought too much about the matches. The matches weren't there. So
no,
the matches weren't there. Yeah.
Right.
The matches weren't there. So fuck
it was literally the shit that went on outside of the ring tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
That really made it good. Nothing inside the ring did it for me at all. But as far as what went on outside of the ring,
like they dropped the ball on Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander.
And that could have been your fucking match of the night.
But then also they dropped the ball on Seth Rollins and fucking Adam Cole.
They did too.
So that was my thought process. I'm like, shit, you had 2 matches if on a pay-per-view they could possibly do
Easily.
fucking 5-star matches or 4.5
Easily.
star matches,
Especially Alexander and Murphy.
2.5 to 3s, yeah. So
especially Alexander and Murphy.
all you had to do was give them 3 more minutes to cook, and then they could have had a doper end, and it would have just.
And that's what made Cole and Bryan so good last week, because they gave them fucking time.
Yep.
Like, you can't expect to have a 5-star match in 10 minutes.
Yep. We gonna listen to this one right here. Last one, search one. The real question is, will tonight's Raw help NXT versus AEW, or will the ratings? I mean, I don't think it's gonna do anything to the rate.
I don't think it is either.
But all it is just kind of putting NXT out more. NXT is more accessible. More people are Googling NXT, and more people know that there's an NXT show on Wednesday. As far as like them. So truthfully, shit, maybe, but I don't think so, because wrestling fans already know that NXT exists, and they're watching AEW as well.
Yep,
they're just capitalizing. Like, they're big. They're. I'll put it this way: tonight didn't do much for NXT as far as ratings. I think SmackDown last Friday did much more for NXT on ratings because it was on a primetime fucking Fox show. That's gonna get the new NXT fans, not tonight's Raw. So yeah,
you basically said it. Like, I couldn't have said that any better. Like, that's pretty much how it went down. The only thing that I will say, just throwing my 10 cents in it, like I was saying at the very start of the broadcast, is like, if they would have followed through on the NXT dynamic entirely tonight, like. I definitely think then it could have done a whole lot for NXT. As far as, like, you want to talk about Raw is supposed to be the quote unquote flagship show. As you followed up on that dynamic from Triple H arriving here, with the cars and everything, like, if I'm like, if I could have laid out and produced that whole segment, I just would have been like, shit, just have the NXT superstars arrive with Triple H, and like I said, just do like some NWO type shit, because we know they were in the cars.
Yeah, duh. That's what I'm saying.
Just have everybody just get out the fucking car.
Did you not laugh a little bit when he walked to the back and it was like kind of like this right here, like trying to like
like, come on, like
the glass is
insulting my intelligence.
Yeah, like, you can't see through the glass.
We're not dumb. We're not stupid.
Yeah, shit was dumb.
Anyway,
but truthfully though, all I can say is shout out to Triple H for kind of fucking trying to rejuvenate this bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. He's in my opinion, man, he's like the real owner of WWE. Like, Vince is
he ain't the owner, definitely. He's the creative. He's the creative side of it. Vince got that shit, and that's the fucked up part.
Yeah, but
it just sucks that he's married to fucking Stephanie McMahon, and the way it is, like, shit, the actual man of the company is wearing t-shirts in Dubai with titties underneath it and can have a baby. That's the number one guy.
Yep.
And it's
tragic.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man. Well,
another recap.
Another episode of Dear Vince podcast in the books.
Wednesday. I think we may. Are you down to do that? Watch Power tomorrow. I'm gonna watch Power. Fuck it, I'm gonna watch it unbiased and just watch the shit out of Power.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about the fucking 50 Cent show or whatever the fuck. NWA Power.
Yeah.
NWA Power. And then after that, I'm gonna watch fucking AEW Dark, and then Wednesday AEW Dynamite on TNT, and then we're gonna go on live again. Make sure you pull up. I did get my mark 7 out of 7. You said 7 out of 7 as well.
Yep.
Y'all gotta do better, WWE.
But I mean, but we've been saying this. Like,
we'll wait. We'll just wait. Fuck it. We'll just fucking wait. It is what it is, man. Dear Vince podcast.
We back
once again, folks. Who are you? See y'all niggas Wednesday. Oh shit! And then I pressed that, and then you already know it's